What is up, everybody? We are going to be opening up some more of the 100+ comics I got. I have not gone through the rest of them. We've only gone through the first, 15 or so. I do got to get sleeves for them. That's one of my complaints. Buying them this way is none of them have been sleeved before, so I do got to get some more like this just to protect them. So far, just to give you guys a quick rundown, some of them have been in actually pretty good shape, but some of them have not. And the first stack I went through before I got through the good stuff was more of just bubblegum comics, so nothing wasn't worth a whole lot. But so it looks like my wife says she's excited to see what I got, and she said she's going to order the sleeves for me right now. She forgot. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Probably going to need more than 100, but we'll start with 100 now. We'll sleeve the good ones, and we'll go from there. How's it going, Dad? Thanks for watching. So let's see. Let's get right to it. I don't want to take up too much time, guys, so we'll start right off the top here. Let me just open this up here. So the very first one we got, this is actually a cool one. This is a Marvel The Avengers. Looks like number 208. Probably late 70s, early 80s, judging by actually probably mid to late 70s. It says right here 1981. Okay, so right 1981, so that's actually pretty interesting. So it's got a really cool cover. The Berserker lives again. I know I've heard of the Berserker before. Again, I'm not a huge Marvel comics guy. I know the Marvel movies pretty well, but I don't really know the comics really well. But this is actually in not in too bad shape. It's a little bent on the edges and everything, but that's actually a pretty cool one too. So let's set that to the side. So any of the ones I like, I'm setting off to the one side. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty cool. And Kyle, see Kyle's on here. Kyle can appreciate this. Got a Star Wars one. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna guess again. This is probably late 70s, early 80s. It's 50 cents, so I'm gonna guess this doesn't have a actual time on it. But this one's a little rougher, but I like the cover. It's got C-3PO and R2-D2. Star Wars comics in the 70s and 80s were just wacky as hell. It's before really a true continuity was going on with Lucasfilm. So these writers did whatever the hell they came up with, and it was just wacky. Yeah, this says, okay, 1981 as well. So that's kind of a cool one. I wish it was in a little better shape, but that one, honestly, if you could somehow realign the spine a little bit, it would be in great shape. It's just the spine's a little whacked on it. Okay, here we go. We do have another Batman one. I thought we were going to be all out because I thought they were all grouped together, but they were not. So we do have another Batman one. This is Batman number 507. So this is probably mid to late 80s. Really, really cool. This is I honestly don't know what this one's about. Okay, this one looks like 1983 because it's for the Superman 3 film. So 1983, really cool cover on that one too. I love the Bronze Age Batman covers. It's hard to beat those. They look awesome. Neil Adams Batman just kicks ass. So let's see here. And then we have okay, this is actually a really cool one. This is a Captain America 253. This is from 1980. The Tomb of Blood. Now, this is a really cool cover. I really like the covers, guys. I'm big on, if the cover looks good, obviously I love to read the stories, but ones like these where I don't really read Captain America or Marvel nearly as much. Spider-Man I will get into because I love Spider-Man, but that's about as far into Marvel I usually go. This is a really cool one. It's got a little Lego advertisement on the back of it. That's kind of neat. Definitely a time capsule. But yeah, from 1980. So we get to the next one. So far, so good. There's been some really good ones here. And here is our first dud. This thing is just beat to heck. 40-cent Bugs Bunny. It looks like, it got chewed up and everything. But, hey, guys, I paid less than $1 a comic for these, so you get what you get. But that's going to go over to the Bailey bin. That's for my daughter. That'd be her first intro into comics will be that. Okay, so this is cool. We got another Amazing Spider-Man here. And this is number 246. Looks like it's going to be about, and this has got J. Jonah Jameson sucker punching Spider-Man, saying he's been dreaming of this moment for years. I absolutely freaking love this cover. This is a cool one. And it's actually in really not too bad shape. Now, I will say the spine a little bit right here is, you can see it where it gets, you can see the white gap. That's the spine getting a little larger because it's folded over slightly. I think that's something that can be fixed. I don't know if this one's worth too much, but I'd guess probably $5 to $10 in the shape it's in. It's actually kind of cool. This is from 1983. Just the cover, really stark images. J. Jonah Jameson sucker punching Spider-Man is always fun. So we got Marvel the Avengers. This is from 1981 as well. A lot of them in that time period in this. So clearly the person that had these was in that era when they were watching. But this is a really cool one too. This is Avengers number 36. So that's actually pretty early on. That doesn't seem right. Avengers. Oh, okay. This is the Marvel Super Action starring the Avengers. That's why it's only number 36. So it's not the Avengers comic. It's a different one. So Marvel Comics Group. Really kind of a cool one too, though. That's actually in these. A lot of these have been. They're either really crappy shape or some of them are actually not too bad though. Okay, here's another Amazing Spider-Man. Guys, if I'm not going to get a DC, especially if I'm not getting Batman, I really would like Superman or Spider-Man. So I'm really happy to see a lot of Spider-Mans on here. So this is the Amazing Spider-Man number 222 from 1980. This is a really cool. It looks like it's got, I don't know who's in that. If I had to guess, it looks like doesn't look like Quicksilver, but it's fighting someone kind of like Quicksilver. So that's kind of cool. And Quicksilver obviously is not a villain, so I'm not really sure what's going on in that one. I'll have to read that. And again, other than the spine on these is the only thing that most of these really have that's wrong, which is kind of a shame because the spine is, I think, fixable. It's easier than obviously torn pages, but okay, so here we go. We have another one from Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, this is where it gets fun. So this is where you can see the Comic Code Authority when they were still really, enforcing what was in comics. This is when companies like Marvel really started to when Peter was on campus. This is Crisis on Campus. This is when Peter Parker was in college, and they were starting to deal with heavier issues that the Comic Code Authority really didn't like, but they really started they were tackling drug addiction and alcoholism, and this was kind of that era, the late 70s, early 80s. So this is a really cool issue too. I don't know which one this deals with. The Rage of Ramrod. What a name. Let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. We have a Batman holiday issue. This is really cool. Batman number 247 and 20 cents. I'm going to guess this was late 60s, early 70s. I'd have to look. It doesn't say it on the front. Let's see what it is. 1973. This is a cool one. It's got the Deadly New Year. No idea who that villain is, but man, I'm excited to read that one. I bet you this is probably the spine again. The damn spine is a little cracked and everything, but I bet you this one, just from the age of it, and is probably worth $10. So really cool. I'm excited about that one. I'm really excited about that. Goes in a super duper special pile. I love my Batman comics. So let's see. We have another Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. So it's funny when they don't give Spider-Man his own headline. Sometimes it's just, whatever. But this is a cool one as well. This is Marvel. This is number 132 from Marvel Tales. So it's not an Amazing Spider-Man or just Spider-Man. This is Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. So probably not worth a ton. Probably just a couple bucks. But still pretty cool. I like the cover of them. Spider-Man covers are, aside from Batman, probably have the best covers. They really do have. Just and here's another one. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. This guy, whoever I bought this from, he really liked those cheaper Spider-Man ones. But I will say this is in pretty good shape overall. This is number 133, except for someone used it as a pen pad, which is pretty common, guys, when you're going through and looking for comic books. Tons and tons of Batman ones I almost bought, and then realized they have someone wrote on the corner of them, and they're jotting down a phone number, whatever it might be, which kind of stinks. So I'll do 2 more, maybe 3. So let's see what else we got here. This one is just beat to hell. This one is definitely the worst shape probably of all of them. This is the Fury of Firestorm. What does that say? The Nuclear Man. I have never heard of this. This is just a wacky one from 1982. So kind of an interesting, it's a cool cover, but yeah, this one's honestly might go to the daily pile just because it's pretty beat up, which is a shame because it's a cool cover. So let's see if I get lucky. I hope I didn't burn through all the Spider-Man and Batman ones, but Marvel the Defenders. Oh, shoot, this one again. It's what you're going to get, guys. Sometimes when you get grab bags like I got, you're going to get ones that are just, all beat to heck here. Again, right in that time period. This was 1981. So, but this, again, it's a cool cover. It's a damn shame that, and again, someone wrote on it. So this one, actually, I think they just wrote the date of it. But yeah, I'm actually going to put that in the bad pile too. They're just, unfortunately, those ones are beyond saving. But let's see what else we got. We got a couple more. Okay, here we go. This is a little better. Now, this is a thicker issue. This is a double issue, they call them. So the double issues obviously usually went for more money. Not quite as much. So like if they were selling for 50 cents, this would be 75 cents, even though it's 100 pages instead of, 50 pages or whatever it might be. This is the 100th issue of the Defenders. That's interesting. And this happens to be in pretty good shape. I'd be curious real quick to see what that's worth. If it's worth anything. I'm going to look real quick as I'm... Again, I don't know much about the Defenders, so it looks like it's about $6 to $8 in decent shape. So again, guys, I mean, the stuff I've gone through, I've more than doubled my investment originally. So more, I'd probably say tripled. So definitely really cool. Let's see here. These are all. Here we go. Another Marvel the Defenders. I'm gonna have to get my reading caught up on Marvel the Defenders, but I'll let you guys know for sure. They don't seem to be worth much because it's not the Avengers, it's not individual, it's not Iron Man, Hulk, any of those, Spider-Man, any of those. So I don't think they're worth a ton. These kind of seem to be. I don't know. We'll see. There seem to be a little cheaper ones, but again, they're really cool covers. One more. I'm going to do one final one. Let's see if I can get anything. I'm just going to skim through and see. Okay, here we go. This is a cool one. It's a cool cover. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man from December 1981. Very cool cover. It's not in bad shape. The cover's a little, again, the spine. Whoever took care of these particular lot definitely didn't do a great job with the spine. But man, the covers on some of these are just so cool. The cool thing about Spider-Man is he's got so many different, it's kind of like Batman where he's got his own, Batman and Friends. He's got Batman, Detective Comics starring Batman. It's kind of like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's got 5-6 different issues going on at the same time. So with different artists, different stories, and different continuities. So probably this one's not going to be worth as much as an Amazing Spider-Man. Probably just $1 or $2. Nothing spectacular, but pretty cool. Let's see. So that will do it, guys. Looks like I got quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit more actually. So I'll probably do another live stream probably Friday going through this. I appreciate you guys watching. What I'm going to do next is I already looked online and I'm going to buy a whole lot of DC comics. There's going to be 25 of them. And they're all promised to be in good condition. And they're all DC. There's no rerun, so it's all unique ones. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they're a lot of Batman ones, obviously, being on Batman Theory. But yeah, overall, not a bad haul at all. Really, so far, like I said, from what I found, I've probably, if I really wanted to ever sell them, and if I actually could sell all of them, probably worth about $250 so far. So kind of cool, but a lot of them we got left. I kind of want to go through them and sort them a little bit better because I don't know. All right, I'm going to finish with this one because this is cool. I just flipped it over. This is exactly what I was talking about with the wacky ass storylines with Star Wars. I mean, just look at this. This doesn't look like anything Star Wars, but by golly, that is really cool, really fun. This is from 1982, so right before, or right around the time of Return of right before Return of Jedi came out. So really cool. Overall, really happy with it. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll let you know and keep you posted when I'm going to do another one of these, and hopefully I get more with only Batman or a lot of them with Batman because I think that's more fun personally. But until next time, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you then.